Hi, this is Dave Hammer. Let's have a little fun today with the Bulldog. We'll forge a knife. I'm using new 5160. This billet or this piece is about a little over 3/4 of an inch wide and about 7.5 inches long. First, I'm going to put a 1.5 inch point on it. Yeah, I'm forging fish lips. I'll take care of that. I like this little hammer. I ground off those fish lips. I'm so embarrassed. Finish the point. I designed this hammer to be extremely easy to build. Push that point down. And wet that down flat. As I said, I'm not a knife maker. I learned a few things so I could produce this video. Next, we're going to establish how long the blade's going to be on this knife. So we'll pull a tab out at what'll be the end of the Sharpie thing. Little humpback. We'll flatten it out, true it up a little bit. I'm going to keep it honest. And next we'll start the distal taper toward the tip. This starts almost back to that little tab, not quite. You need to work this from both sides. Take your time, it's easy to mess up. That tool is called a flatter or a slick, depending on who's teaching. We want to keep that spine straight. We have to keep going back to straighten it because our forging causes the metal to curl. This is a combination die, and normally they are fuller and flat. The flat side of this has a slight crown up to a 1-inch flat center, and it lets me do this kind of forging very, very easily. You want to stay away from the spine at least 1/4 of an inch. And we're going back to straighten that spine again. This hammer weighs about 300 pounds is all, not including the base it's on, not including the pedestal. It's sitting on an old anvil stand that I had. That's why it's at sitting height. Although I kind of like forging on it sitting. Be careful when you do this tapering because it's easy to go to get too ambitious and go a little too far. It's important that you don't. Coming along. Our distal taper looks good, and I'm around 1/4 or 1/8 of an inch on the blade side. Now when you straighten the spine, you have to take it easy because you'll crinkle stuff if you don't. That's a technical word, crinkle. So you want to taper that to just under 1/8 of an inch. I'm gonna grind a little bit before I heat treat, just to make sure I've got a good surface. This video won't include heat treating. It's just this video will take it up to it's time to go to the grinder, because the object here is to see that the Bulldog can be used to make a knife. Just take your time doing this tapering. You're seeing almost all forging done on this knife. There's a little bit I cut out, but not much. This is just a 3/4 round, I think. We're establishing a heel position. Actually establishing a heel. This will have a wood handle that'll just go up onto that choil, I think it's called, just behind the what we just did. Looking good. To me, anyway. I don't know about all you real knife makers out there. Now it's ready for the grinder. That takes a real bladesmith. Thanks for watching. This is Dave Hammer.